So Trav, what was that question you was asking?
I said,
Cody, tell me.
What I was saying, you got to make sure the money match. Like if you going from 300K to $5 million.
But my question is, how can you use the Deion situation on a more grounded level so it's relatable to?
That means the money got to match.
Okay, that's like
CoachPrime.
All right, I'm trying to think of a better way to put it. That's like, all right, that's like going to McDonald's.
Why I gotta be McDonald's?
Just stay with me.
Bro, I mean,
stay with me. It's like going to McDonald's, and somebody give you $10, and they say, get as much as you can with that, but that's all you're gonna get. So what you end up doing? You end up going off the dollar menu, that type of thing, right? Get as much food as you can, right? At the end result, you might have people that they'll be happy, they're gonna be upset, right? End result, everybody gonna get fed, right?
Okay.
All right. So Deion going to Colorado is like going to Culver's. Y'all ever had Culver's?
Nah.
You gotta go higher than Culver's?
You gotta go higher than
Chick-fil-A?
300K to $5 million?
Chick-fil-A?
No. You gotta go to Red Lobster.
Oh, whoa.
That ain't.
That's from McDonald's to Red Lobster. 300 mil.
That ain't it.
I'm gonna take.
That ain't it.
300 mil.
300K.
300K.
That ain't it. That ain't $5 million.
300K. I'm gonna take 150, and then you gonna jump straight to $5 million.
Ain't Red Lobster.
That's Capital Grill.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
That's Capital Grill.
That's Capital Grill.
McDonald's to Capital Grill.
That's McDonald's to Capital Grill.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
And your boys ain't got a
Right.
place to take a shower.
Yeah.
Motel 6 and the Sheridan. I'm sorry.
That ain't Deion's fault.
That ain't Deion's fault.
No, that's not his
fault.
That is not his fault at all.
That's not his fault.
But that's an upgrade.
Yeah.
I love what you did. You was here for 3 years. Why can't somebody else carry the torch?
They give me my theme music.
Hold on, is that you going crazy?
I mean, at the end of the day, he the only one that, with that type of status, that took the leap to take that opportunity.
Yes.
Right? Do you think it was easier because it was Deion?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's easy because of Deion. But I think there's other people like Deion who have really successful careers in the NFL, were stellar athletes.
Warren Sapp.
And
that'd be tough.
Be tough, but I mean, would it though?
He ain't got the star power. I'm just
Sapp?
being realistic.
I mean,
no. Oh, Warren Sapp cannot duplicate the kind of culture Deion brought to Jackson State.
You can't.
It'll be different.
Absolutely.
It'll be
It'll
different.
be different.
It ain't gonna be the same.
But it's different. It's different depending on the situation in the atmosphere, the college. You know, it's different depending all on that. So I think at the end of the day, Deion thought outside of the box, and he did it an untraditional way. You know, he didn't go run to a Power 5 as a offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator or special teams coach.
Well, he probably couldn't.
Say what?
He probably couldn't.
Right. Let's talk about that. He probably couldn't.
Well, I think he tried at first. Am I right? And then, like Florida State somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
They didn't want him.
They didn't want him. So that's how he ended up at JSU.
We don't think you qualified enough.
Yeah. They did.
Come on, just say.
Because was he in high school, right?
Yeah.
They didn't think he could replicate that.
I mean, the same people that's upset at Deion for, you know, leaving to go to Colorado, a better opportunity, you know. What do you feel about?
I'm gonna tell you like this. Those people that's mad at Deion are the same people that if they're working at a locally black-owned business and a predominantly white-owned business offered them a better job, gone.
There they go.
One even blink.
quadruple the pay.
Right.
No, I'm gonna stay here because I like the culture.
A chance to climb the ladder, gone.
I think that's what you have to look at. You have to look at. Yeah, it is. I mean, you have to look at opportunities to do bigger and better things. Who knows what Deion will eventually end up being once he finishes coaches, right? Once he finishes coaching.
That's how you create more opportunity.
Right.
I feel like he's taking a job to create more.
That's exactly what he said.
Because he's bringing in more. Like
That's what he said.
Right. But Deion is the perfect example of leadership and how leadership, despite the circumstances, despite the resources, despite the availability to the best weight room or the best recovery area or the best practice facilities, the right leader in the right situation can do great things. Right, going completely undefeated today or this year, and then having to play. They play Central next week.
I believe
The 17th.
I believe.
Yeah, they play Central on the 17th. Like, that's big. That's huge. It's huge. And if he can bring a fraction of that to that program at Colorado, like, it's going to.
This is the thing.
Right. Just a fraction of it.
Colorado is already at the bottom. They won one game last year.
Right. They won one game.
He can't do no worse than that.
Right.
Yo, the transfer portal is crashing.
Because
It is crashing.
Yeah.
He can't do no worse, but because of Deion.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay.
Come on.
So how long y'all
But I
giving?
think-
How long y'all giving?
The 2 years.
2 solid years. No interruptions.
2 solid years.
No hot seat.
I don't think he need
I
that
wouldn't
long.
I'm not saying he do.
I don't think he need that long.
No matter the result.
I'm gonna give him 2.
2
But
years.
I'm gonna give him next year because he's still gonna have some players that he really don't know, and I mean he's gonna have to go through camps and things like that.
So you telling me after in the second year, if his first year he under 500,
He's gonna finish over 500.
I'm not. Let's just say theoretically, if he finished under 500,
Warm.
going into the second year, his seat warm.
Nah, real.
Nah.
2 years uninterrupted.
Let me ask you a question. Would you give
get the culture right?
Would you give Nick Saban that same grace?
What you mean?
No, real. You're not gonna do that.
Yeah,
Nick Saban is.
You cannot.
You cannot do that, real. Please, I want to hear you elaborate on it. You're comparing Nick Saban to Deion Sanders' coaching situation.
Explain yourself.
Okay, what I'm saying is if because we give Nick Saban all this praise, right? Do we?
That man
Yes.
got a track record.
He got a track record.
So if he go to another school, that's what you expect.
Nick Saban is a runner. He's a track star.
Y'all ain't answering the question.
I am answering the question. You
It's
really
not
just
the-
asked a question that you already know the answer to.
I don't.
It's not
If
the
he go to
same
another
plan.
school-
It's not the same.
If he go,
Nick Saban, if he go to another school, my expectation is that he's gonna do the same thing.
No. This is what you do. Nick Saban got to go to the NFL.
There you go.
He can't
You're
go
giving him
to
the same
another
time.
Power 5.
Yeah, he can't go to another Power
It's not the
5.
same plan. You're not treating it the same.
well,
Deion came from a what you call it?
this is what I'm getting at. This is what I'm trying to explain.
All right, I'm listening.
Deion going to Colorado. Did you see the transfer portal for Colorado? Some of the
Yeah.
best players. No. Some of the best players go to Alabama, right?
Hey,
Yes or no?
can
And they sit on the
No, wait,
bench.
time out. Wait.
Yeah, they cooked for 3 years.
They cooked for 3 years.
At least.
No
At
game
least.
action.
There's still some of the best players that are there.
And they cooked for 3
But
years.
most of them don't got a lot of game experience, real.
I'm not fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My thing is, I don't like a lot of top players hitting the portal, and the potential for him to have 5-star, 4-star, 3-star guys doesn't equate to him leading them, right? So I don't think it's fair to say first year seat warm. Like nah, we need a couple years. Because you're talking
Well,
about
I said too.
But you're talking about you
You said the seat was warm in
you
year
said-
2.
You
The
said
whole
seat was
time-
warm, yeah.
You did say 2.
Thank you.
You said 2.
The whole time I've been saying
No,
too.
no. He said
No.
No.
He said
My
two.
2 was uninterrupted.
Uninterrupted.
Whatever. I don't
So,
care.
hold on, wait.
The outcome.
Hold on, wait. He go 0 and 11 both years, uninterrupted.
Yes.
That's horrible.
Third year.
No. Trav.
Wait. Listen.
No, bruh.
Oh, bro.
Trav. 0.
But we know he's not gonna go 0.
He's not going 0
We
11.
don't know
that.
We don't know.
We know that. Yes, we do.
0
Yes, we
24.
do.
You know what I think he's gonna do?
What?
He
I
gonna
think
run
the
over.
first year gonna be 9 and 3.
Great.
Great.
That's what I expect.
Wait. The first year?
Now I think
I'm going off his
TCU
expectations.
the
If he
first
go
game.
9-3, great.
TCU the first game. They got Oregon. They got USC. They got
Okay.
Utah.
Okay.
they got
9-3.
Colorado State. They got Nebraska. I'm gonna take those are wins.
They got. I guarantee them 5 wins. Guaranteed.
Oh yeah, I give them 5.
I'm
But
guaranteeing
that's what I'm
7
saying.
wins,
But
bruh.
so
I ain't gonna
Good start.
So-
5 was a good start. 5 was a good start.
So Deion's situation is kind of like realistically kind of, you know, the situation I'm currently in, you know, with my job. So my
going
job
to a
has
Power 5.
I was
no,
getting ready.
listen. Like my current facility has great pieces, great people, great, you know, like everyone there wants to do a good job, right? But, you know, the leadership just hasn't been consistent. So me coming in, you know, it's going to change the culture. You know, I want to improve the culture for the better. So Deion, you know, it's going to take him a couple years to improve the culture for the better, because that's what you're getting. Yeah. You know, I don't think you can measure his success off of wins and losses. I'm just being honest.
No, I got something for that. Go ahead.
You know, I don't think you can measure it just off of wins and losses. I think you have to look at the overall culture of the program, and that's what.
But that's what
why
we
they're
do.
paying him $5 million.
That's what we do.
They're not paying him $5 million to win just wins and losses.
Hold on.
They could have
Yeah.
went.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me finish.
That's
They're not
why these
paying him
ADs pay these coaches.
No,
Hold on.
They're not paying. They're not
They pay
paying
these coaches to
Deion.
win.
They're not paying Deion $5 million just to win ball games.
Let me add to that.
They're paying Deion to change the culture.
That's an investment because they know.
Culture is an
bringing him
investment.
in, that money, that revenue, bro, go through the roof.
Let me explain something. Let me explain
Thank you.
something.
It's
Let me explain-
culture.
Let me explain something.
It's culture.
Let me explain something. For year 1, it works. If he goes 0-11, it's done.
The first year,
If he goes 0-11 and he put butts on all those seats, are you telling me?
No.
they coming back.
Yeah, they coming back. He go 0-11 the second year. They coming
They
back.
coming back. But the
Because
third year,
Deion clearly
This is
so
college.
listen, no,
this
listen.
is college football.
It's college football.
This is not NFL.
This is
ahead.
college football.
ahead.
So
They have
the-
boosters.
They got boosters. They got a
Just
lot of
saying.
them.
They have a lot of money they put in.
They got boosters. They're gonna be
Okay.
paying him $5 million.
Y'all
a year.
act like y'all don't
That's
know
fine.
this.
I know this.
yeah.
I know this. What I'm saying is the impact that Deion has already had
It's
on the program,
substantial.
what he's going to have, and then the impact that he's going to have on the actual players,
Yeah.
and what it does to the entire environment of that school
Yeah.
is going to be too much.
Do you think
for
they
anyone.
cared about the culture or the football program?
They care about both,
Both.
but
No.
you cannot
They
have
care-
one without the other.
You can't have one without the other.
Nope.
But I think they care about the culture.
Yeah.
Because there were plenty of other coaches out here that can win them ball games.
Exactly.
There's
But
plenty
here's
of the
the thing.
coaches out here
Yes,
that will
yes, you're right.
could win them ball games.
You're right.
So
Deion is a ticket
you go
draw.
out the right.
Deion's a ticket draw.
You bring a guy from
That's great.
you bring a Florida guy all the way to Denver, Colorado, or to Boulder,
Right.
Colorado.
Right.
Right.
But
So
Truman,
you
you can't go
can't tell me
0-24.
nope. You can't tell me you cared about just football. They could have went for Matt Rule. They could have went for all these other coaches. They want to win ball
They
games.
could have.
What's your
They could have.
expectation? What's your expectation?
What you mean?
1 year, 2 years? What?
My
what's your-
expectation is that for the first 2 years, whatever he does has been better
Thank
than
you.
anything that
Thank
has happened at that school
Thank you.
recently.
I
So
don't
for the
know
first
about-
2
I don't
years,
know about
I don't
the
even
first
want to. But I know Deion,
Bro, listen.
and I know Deion. I know Deion. Deion already has buy-in. You know, we've been watching what he's been doing. You know, you don't just go into a school. You know, we keep talking about like he's coaching the 1% of the 1%,
Yes.
right?
Truman, stay here.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
All right.
He's coaching the 1% of the 1%. That is hard to do.
It is.
You know, he's not going to have, like, he had, Travis Hunter, number 1 recruit, come to him, right? He didn't have a lot of other 5-star, 4-star, 3-star guys.
Yep.
Right? You got some guys that came to him from the portal,
Yep.
right? Look what he did. We're talking about Division I college athletics, right? They don't, yes, wins and losses are important, but Deion is going to change the culture,
Yeah.
and I believe it.
Yeah.
You know, every one of his interviews, you know, he's talking about changing these men. It's the same thing that Lamont did. It's the same thing Lamont did.
Yeah.
Yep.
At West Columbus. Nobody put him on a chopping block after year 2,
Nope.
year 3. I'm
They-
pretty
they
sure
were trying
some
to.
of them probably had
They
him
were
on
trying
there.
to. They were
They
trying
trying to. But look what he did this year. Third
Exactly.
round.
This all
playoffs.
I'm saying. All I'm saying is this. Yes, they're doing it for the culture. but that guy come with some wins. If you come out there and be 0-24,
he's still getting a third year, bro.
There's no way.
He's
There's
still
no
getting a
way
third
he
year.
goes.
that's the
Still getting a third year. He's not even
warm,
Sizzling.
Bro,
0-24. He's sizzling.
Bro, you gotta give him. You gotta give.
going 3 years.
No, he's not.
0-24, he's gone.
I guarantee he go 3 years.
Yes, I guarantee you go 3 years.
0-24, he is gone.
You gotta
He's
get.
not.
You gotta give him the opportunity to even have a recruiting class.
Exactly.
Majority of his team's gonna be transfer portal
Exactly.
and kids that he
The-
and kids
the
and
transfer-
listen,
the
listen,
transfer
listen,
portal has
and
been-
kids that he's gonna bring with him from Jackson State that are gonna play at Colorado, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna go from Jackson State to Colorado. Academic change,
Yep.
environment change, resource change. And when you throw in social media, when you throw in all the other factors, that's a lot of pressure. So it's not necessarily going to equate to wins and losses immediately. It's not.
no, not immediately.
No, it's not.
But that is the bottom line.
It's not the bottom line.
Wins and losses in college is the bottom. They are the bottom line.
Maybe year 3.
That's what I'm saying.
That-
Year
it's-
3.
You got to give.
Oh,
but
and
you-
24, he is gone.
No, he's not.
He
He's
is
not.
gone.
You gotta understand, bro.
Oh, and 20.
No, he's not.
Oh, and 24, he out of there.
No,
I think 0-24. It's Deion. Put it to the side.
Of course.
But
They go listen. They go pull
Oh,
Elwitz from
Herm
Arizona
Edwards.
State.
They want him. They found him in the end zone.
They fired him on the tarmac. Get him out.
But look though. 0-30, mid third.
Oh, listen. If he ain't win a ball game by mid year 3, out of there.
Out of there.
But I'm giving him 2 years.
My thing is,
It's like 2 years,
Y'all
though,
are being complete like 0-24.
It's not.
You can't.
No. Hold on.
That's with anybody.
That man has people. That's with anybody. Matt Rule go 0-24. What y'all saying? You giving him a third year?
He's gone.
He's gone.
What are you talking about?
He's
Matt
out of
Rule.
there.
Yeah, he out of there.
He out of there.
He out of there.
Yeah.
You think these athletic directors is gonna sit here and be like, look, I know you coaching, but
You have
Does
prime time
Trump.
on your.
that's true. But he got.
The thing about it, Matt Rule don't bring no culture.
And bring no culture.
He don't bring no
no
difference
culture.
to that.
I want to make sure
His
my
coaching
position.
tenure depends on his wins.
I get it.
Not Deion.
Right. But my
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. He got 2
All right.
years uninterrupted, guaranteed.
Cool. I'm cool with
But it
that.
can't be no 0-24. If it's 0-24,
That's fine. That's
I'm
fine.
not
gonna be
saying
on
he's
to-
gonna do
cancel
that,
it.
but
It's
that's
not
the
gonna be
that's the
on to-
bottom of
We
the
want
barrel.
we want you to change the culture.
and look.
Okay, and we're gonna give you a grace period about that, but we don't want these wins too.
if he wins the first game next season,
He blowing the roof off of that program.
he is ranked.
If he beat
just had to put
TCU,
that
If he beat
listen,
TCU,
listen,
he
listen,
is
but
ranked.
Cam.
He's ranked.
Throw that
But here's
in
the thing. Wait. If he beat TCU, right, they may be ranked, but it'd be like 15-20. You can
That's fine.
No, listen. Hold on. What were you about to say?
They're not gonna be ranked after.
I don't think so.
TCU.
No, listen. I don't think so.
Are
I'm just
you
talking
serious?
about what. This is what I'm saying. If they are, it'd be like 15-25. It
Bro,
would not be them top.
It'll be 25.
It'd be like
They won 1 game last year.
yeah. But
You
but
not
hold on,
gonna
but-
beat.
You
But
have
you
to also.
portal-
Oh, whoa.
the
You have
portal
to
don't matter?
also get talent.
The portal don't matter.
Try to talent.
They
on
got
that.
talent. They got talent.
Try to talent. on
They
that.
got talent. They got talent.
Does. You talking about preseason rankings?
I didn't say that.
What are you
Cam said
talking
it.
about?
What I'm
They
saying
got-
is this: they're not going to be ranked.
No.
Who?
I don't-
Colorado?
If they
No,
beat
they're not gonna be
TCU.
ranked.
But he's talking about they beat TCU game
If they
one.
beat TCU,
No.
No,
look
no.
where TCU is right now.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
They
I'm gonna tell you.
fall. They
If
t-
he beats,
South Florida.
if Prime comes out there, he gets guys from the portal. He puts together a solid ball team. He goes out there and he punches TCU in the mouth and beats TCU.
Okay.
Convincingly though.
Convincingly.
Add another
digits.
year to the contract.
Not that soon.
Yes, you do.
That's just not how business works. No.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I don't know,
Yes, I
Trump.
do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Come on now.
Because when he does that, he officially putting the entire conference on notice.
Hey, listen.
And then he go.
You don't think-
And then he go 10-0-10.
You don't think conversations were had when? Hold on. You don't think conversations were had when they found out that Prime was coming there?
Yes.
What they Pac-12?
Yes.
You don't think the conversations were had?
You know.
Oh,
Listen.
Oh, okay.
Y'all know the meat of the schedule. USC,
Oh, towards the end,
UCLA,
that schedule brutal.
Utah. What's the other one?
Oregon.
Oregon. He got to go 2-2.
Oregon,
At least.
Oregon, Utah, USC,
least.
UCLA.
Yeah.
Like,
If he go 2-2,
Yeah.
add another year.
Add another year. I agree.
We going somewhere, boys.
But I also want to clarify something with the junior citizen world out there.
Okay.
You know, when you say culture, you got to be very specific with the type of culture that Colorado can expect getting with Deion, because you're not getting the Jackson State culture.
No,
you're not. Just a little different.
It's a little different.
What if that's what they want?
Say what?
What if that's what they want?
If that's what they want, you could try it.
It's different.
But it's different. But I think what we got to focus on when we say culture is the development of young men. Mm-hmm. That's the culture that Colorado needs, and that's what they're shooting for. They're not shooting for the HBCU culture. They're not trying to steal anything or mimic anything. You're not going to see, the band start, high steps and things like that.
So if you're saying that Colorado just wants the development of young men, right? Mm-hmm. You get it in any coach. You sure that's the only thing they want from Deion?
They want beans.
You get that from any other coach.
But no,
am I right?
But you
not how Deion do it though.
Not how he does it.
There's more that's coming with that, bruh.
What you mean?
I want you to come and develop young men. There's more that comes with Deion. They're just developing young men.
Conference, man. Y'all saw the speech he gave.
They want more winning. They want more winning than culture change. I guarantee you.
Like all colleges.
It's 75-25.
If you're not winning, you're not bringing in the money. Correct?
I'm just asking a question. In them seats.
Yeah, he is.
He getting them seats.
We already established that.
I know. That's where the money coming from.
Right.
Who's just going to donate?
Right. But what I'm saying is this, though. You can't sit here and be...
contracts. They're going to be on national TV and ESPN more next year than they've ever been.
Look at
right, 100%.
Look at the Cowboys Stadium. Butts and seats. They got a new coach every 2 years.
Yeah. You don't think Deion bringing that?
It's different. It's different.
You don't think Deion bringing that, though?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay,
he is.
All right.
He is bringing that. So, but all I'm saying is don't sit here and give me, hey, Deion, I want you to come develop young men.
Come on, that's not how it went. That's not how it went, bro.
Hey, man, we want to win. We want to win.
Bro, he developing young men as he's winning. That's what they expect.
That's correct, 100%. 100%.
That's what
listen,
do.
First of all, let me make sure I'm clear on something.
That's what he's going to do.
I don't think he was wrong for taking the move, my opinion.
Absolutely not.
Because he sat there and he developed a program that he brought about more resources.
Yep.
Right? He brought a lot of attention to that school.
Yep.
A lot. And the coaching staff that he had are pretty good coaches. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I don't want to continue to get my stuff broken into. I want certain resources here that I can't get.
I don't want to keep coming out of pocket to feed.
Something that y'all should be doing. Renovating out of my pocket.
Yes, 100%. And there's a lot of the stuff that comes with that. But with a lot of people that are complaining, you guys are at Google. I mean, you guys are at some of these white-owned corporations, and you sitting here talking out both sides of your mouth.
The people that's complaining don't support HBCUs.
Don't support.
Haven't even attended. Don't know what goes on in them institutions.
Don't attend. Don't know what's going on. Don't pay back. Don't do anything.
No.
Like,
what are you doing to help them?
They left their job for more pay.
Like we all do.
You can end the episode right there.
Like we all do.
Exactly.
We all leave our jobs for more pay.
You want a promotion?
That's the
you're going to go get it. Jackson State weren't trying to promote them. They didn't even pay them for winning championships, real.
I know, that's crazy.
Hey, you want to pay me double? No, I don't think that's good for my family. I think
that's crazy.
I think it'll look bad as a black man to leave this institution
it look
for more money and better opportunities, better resources.
Yeah, let me tell you, I don't want to do it.
I think another point too is you're looking at Deion Sanders, who's 55 years old, right? And the college football or the Division I college football picture, your coaches are starting to be younger, right? So you say average age of a coaching Division I football in their 40s, like maybe 43, 44, right? So you think the correlation of younger coach can relate to younger players type thing in their career. You're starting to see that take off. You're even starting to see younger coaches in the NFL. Yep. So when you take a guy like Deion, who's been there, done that, he's played, at the collegiate level, he's played at the professional level, both Major League Baseball and the NFL.
Yep.
And he has a old school mentality. You know, it's very shocking that type of discipline, respect, mentality is sought after.
It still draws those kids.
It still draws those kids. You know, so the type of people that, or the type of kids that he's gonna recruit, or young men, I shouldn't say kids, but the type of young men that he's gonna be able to recruit already know and they want to be coached. We talked about that. We did a pod on that. You know, I will love if my son says, you know, hey, I got some D1 offers and Deion is at Colorado or whatever, and he goes, hey, I want your son to come play with me. I believe in him. Shoot, I want my son to go play for Deion, right? Because I know I'm going to get a well-rounded young man whenever he graduates or whatever from there, right? So, Rail over here shaking his head. He said they ain't winning ball games.
I didn't say nothing.
He said they ain't winning ball games. Deion, you got to win ball games.
But listen, check this out, though. But you're right about everything you're saying. But as a student athlete, my mind is, I'm about to go to play at Colorado because I know I'm going to the NFL.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not?
No, what I'm saying is he's more so like saying, I know I'm going to be a better man if I go play for Deion. No. That's not what he said.
Kids thinking like that.
Sound like a BT movie.
I know I'm going to be a better man.
No, what I'm saying is,
I go play for Deion.
No, what I'm saying is,
no player go to Alabama be like, I'm going to be a better man. I go play for Nick Saban.
I want to get a ring.
I'm going to the NFL.
No.
I'm going to the NFL. That's what these kids are thinking.
Yeah. What I'm saying is,
be a better man.
What I'm saying is Deion has been fully transparent with these young men.
Yep.
He's not been, cloudy. He's not been unclear.
100%.
Ambiguous. Like he's been fully clear of what his expectations are, what he's going to do whenever he gets there. Fully clear. So what I'm saying is if I'm a young man who wants to be a part of that and wants to grow, because you're like, it's not equating to going to the NFL because you're talking about the 1% of the 1% that get a chance to go. But if I'm going to take my chances of being in a position where I have a better chance to go, and then also if I don't, I'm still going to be okay because I can say I was coached by CoachPrime, and if I truly want to go on to do football or whatever afterwards, I got somebody there who's been there, done that, and kind of can help me and mentor me to move forward. I think if I'm a young man, that's what I want. And if I'm a dad, I'm a dad. If my son wants to be that, or if I want that for my kid, I'm gonna support that. Because I feel like that's missing. I feel like that type of coaching, that type of mentorship is missing.
With these kids that's like thinking about college and thinking about, I got a chance to go to bowl games, get rings, whatever. And if that's their first thought of picking a school, which, granted they go towards that, but if they don't think about the traits they would get, the characteristics they're going to build and stuff like that, like if they don't think about that at all, then what happened at the house?
Right.
Like nobody instilled that in you to sought after those things to build your character?
Right.
Listen,
I gotta eat. Some of these kids,
I get it.
A lot of kids don't think that way.
They come from a lot of them come from broken homes.
I know.
They gotta eat, bro. This is my best opportunity to get to the NFL.
I know.
Right. I think what's important about it is, if young men want to just go and play ball, that's all they want to. That's what they want to do is play ball. As long as they're in a system and that has a culture that they can come in and just focus on ball. But in order to focus on ball, you got to, be respectful. You got to open doors for people. You got to learn the basic things of what it is to be a young man. They may not even realize that they're doing it, but Coach Prime is going to make sure it happens.
There you go, though. They don't realize it at first.
They ain't going to realize
because
it.
Their mind is, that's not what their mind is. Their mind is,
they may not.
I want to go here because
that's what's going to separate the men from the young kids at that moment.
Development.
Because some is going to be developed, but some is going to be recognized up front. There's going to be you can't tell me there's some 5-star athletes out there that are really good students, really good young men.
Yes,
they are. I want to grow. I want to learn from that.
Yeah.
Yes,
right?
they are.
You can also have some 5-stars out here to be like, man, I'm a baller. I don't care about school.
100%.
And you ain't going to play.
Not in Colorado.
Not in Colorado. You ain't going to play. No, you're not.
That's what you say.
You're not. You ain't gonna play.
Hey, Real
What
said,
you say, bro?
You ain't gonna play.
Listen, Real said, if Deion ain't win no games by year 2, that baller gonna be on that field.
I'm telling you, boy.
Yeah, baller gonna get on that field. I got a job to keep.
Ultimately, I'm excited for Coach Prime.
Yeah.
I'm excited that someone gave him an opportunity.
Absolutely.
I wish, I know there were some other schools that passed up on him, and I know that that's even more fire and motivation for him to come out and do a great thing. It's cold out there in Colorado. It's cold, but they'll be fine. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do.
Did you see? He got some videos on his account, and he went to try like local shops. He rating them.
Oh, I saw that this morning.
That one said it was good, but
They
ain't
got
got
no
no grits. I'm a Southern boy, ain't got no grits. And the comments, it was like they're gonna have grits by
They
closing.
got grits.
They got grits all over Colorado.
They got
boy.
grits all over Colorado.
Hey, that's insane. See, I say that because of the culture he's bringing. Like they're going to start serving grits because Deion, bro,
Prime grit.
What is?
Prime time grits.
Prime time grit.
You're right.
it's like he's gonna change.
That's the influence.
Yes,
That's
It's
the
just like
influence.
not the same thing.
Hold on. He said pancakes that was thick as the heel of an Air Force One. I was cracking up.
Boy, that's thick.
He said the pancakes was thicker than the heel of an Air Force One. He said, but they were good. He said, but I'm a Southern boy. I'm a Southern kid.
They had no grits.
They had no grits. So I will give you an A, but I'm gonna give you an A minus. Boy, I was like, yo.
They're gonna have grits by closing. Promise.
Grits by closing.
Go ahead, Ro.
I don't think that. I don't think he's going to do a bad job at all. But the hypotheticals are there.
They are.
But why this not the same thing? Like when Kawhi went to Toronto, and they started naming like food after him. You know that?
Yeah.
I don't know if they still got it, but he was winning.
X out of me.
We don't serve this no more.
We'll serve this more.
Don't serve this some more.
But yeah.
Listen, I think he's going out there. I think he's going to do good. But at the end of the day, when that culture is all set, because he's going to set the culture first. Okay.
I think the culture's already been
thing,
set.
though. Like
I think he set the culture from the first conference that or first.
It's not
meeting.
set yet. It's not set yet. They don't
It's
know.
set.
They don't know. They don't know what they're in for.
It's set.
They don't know what they're in for.
It's set.
It was sitting at
They have no idea what they're in
it
for.
was
They
set
just
at me.
It
this
was
is
set
happening. They
at
got
meat
Deion
room.
right now.
When them kids were sitting there,
It's
listen,
set.
I'm gonna tell you how I know they know. When it was in that meeting room, he said, "Ain't gonna be no hats worn in this meeting, no earrings." That boy took his hat off.
Boy in the back.
He
took his
looked
hat
around
off.
like,
Right.
He took his hat
but
off.
But here's what I'm also saying though. Yes, but it ain't set in stone yet because
It's
like in
set.
mid-season,
They
listen,
Set.
in mid-season, right?
Set.
When them kids on that cell phone, spoke just like this.
Okay.
And when they was on that cell phone, he cussed them out in the halftime of that game.
Okay.
He said, "If I see another cell phone, you're done. It's over. It's finished. It ain't set. The tone is here. It sounds good.
Okay.
Until he start, go take your helmet off. Take a hike.
But the fact that we're talking about it right now on the podcast, them boys done seen it. They done seen it. They know it's set. They know.
Some of
y'all
them
got
don't
any
feel
questions
it, bro.
about the quarterback? Yeah, my son, he's coming.
Let me tell you about
I
what
got
he
about
said
10 more.
that hurt me.
And they Louis.
He said, "Listen, what hurt me?" He said, "Y'all know they still playing ball, right? And we here having a job round meeting.
Yeah.
You see that? Ain't gonna happen no more."
Oh,
I said,
I'm ready to run through a wall.
"Let's go, man."
Right
he said
there.
he was right. Them boys get ready for bowl games. They
Bowl
ain't having
games.
a meeting.
They have a meeting in sweats. They can get to the end of the season next year, bowl season. They gonna be like, "I'm still alive."
Still alive.
Like a bowl game.
Yeah, they make a bowl
That's what
game.
you expect.
Yep.
Boy, you need 7 wins to make a bowl game.
I said I give them 7. But y'all
They getting
wasn't,
7.
I wasn't talking like that.
I said 5, guaranteed.
They ain't bold.
I know, but I said
6
5,
is.
guaranteed. 6 sixes.
They making bowl game.
Hey,
They
Yeah,
going bowl.
that's
They go 5, 6 wins. They going to the HDMI Core Bowl.
double mint chewing gum bowl.
They going to the primetime grits bowl.
Boy, they going to the they playing before Christmas.
They're gonna make a bowl for them.
So they played before.
They're gonna make a bowl for them to make.
They might be on TV every week.
Make a bowl.
They gonna make a bowl.
That might be on TV every week.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, I'm truly like, it's gonna be like.
I'm looking forward to it.
There ain't gonna be no cakewalk.
Nah,
These other programs are gonna lay down now.
I'm no lie. Like my brother-in-law, and my sister-in-law, they live in Colorado now.
Yeah.
And I'm contemplating
On converting.
What you mean?
Like Carolina?
Y'all hear that?
Nah.
You hear it?
Y'all,
Hold on.
game. Can I finish my thought?
He going to a game.
I'm going to a game. We going out there to see him anyway, so I'm like, I'm going to a game. I'm going to a game.
Be careful.
With what?
What you about to say? Go ahead.
You ain't gonna do me. You ain't gonna get me. Get got.
Yeah, man.
He was slow to speaking now. He said, "You know what?
They looking good. Now,
they add some grits. You know that's gonna do it."
Winning ticket right there.
Shout out to Coach Deion.
Prime time.
Prime.
Can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Please don't go 0-24.
That ain't gonna happen, baby.
Right. Ain't gonna happen. Look at me. I'm Coach Prime. You think that gonna happen?
That ain't gonna happen.
That ain't gonna happen, baby.
He said, out of hands.
Oh, that finger. Show me the money.
They give me my theme music.
Hold on, is that you going crazy?